It's so funny when the Pokeball is not there and Sierra's just got her hands in this position. It's like she would just snap and some servant would put a martini in her hands or something. Ladies and gentlemen, to round out all of the Team Go Rocket leaders, that's going to include Giovanni. They all have their new lineups. And if you're watching my videos in real time, and let's say in order, this is the final one before we've got a video on each of them. And we'll create more in the future to have, even more perspectives analyzed, let's say. But this video right here, this is great. I guess in more ways than one, because we're only looking at Great League Pokemon that actually get the job done pretty well. I mean, Sierra with her new Shadow Drowzee teams, I could see some cases where maybe somebody who's beginner might have a struggle, let's say with like Lapras or something in the middle spot. I don't know. It would all kind of depend on which Pokemon you have in your arsenal at your disposal. But notice this, Crustle on the left side was actually perfect because it's got the bug and rock typing. So that rock type is actually going to resist the pound attack that's coming out of Drowzee right there on the left. That's going to be my account. That's a level 40 account, and I'm also showing off the viewer account on the right. That's viewer submitted. It's for the love of gaming is the viewer. Thank you to you. Haven't heard from you in a while. You still okay? We used a pincer right there with Fury Cutter and X Scissor. Of course, both of these Pokemon do have X Scissor. When paired with Fury Cutter, you can just spam that out. You get that charge move going pretty rapidly. Fury Cutter generates energy fast. X Scissor doesn't really take that much energy to fire off, so win-win, right? So when she sent out that Lapras over on that right side, everybody out there felt a little deja vu. Some of you guys probably scared. Some of you guys probably no biggie. One of the Pokemon that I actually showed off that can beat the entire Sierra Lapras team, her previous lineup, that was Alolan Executor, and so this is not the same Alolan Executor that I used from that video. But look at this, it's 1341, so decently below the Great League cap, and you're just gonna see that when it has Bullet Seed and Seed Bomb, man, you could just spam that out, just like we were talking about with Fury Cutter and X Scissor, but this is the grass version, you could say, almost. Now notice Mantine there on the left side for my account. Now going up against the Sharpedo right there, Sharpedo is just kind of that glass cannon category, it can drop massive damage when it does waterfall, but Mantine is gonna resist that, having the water typing itself. And I would say Mantine is just another one of those interesting cases. This one that we're using is actually right at that Great League cap of 1500 CP, but I did teach it actually. It's got Bubble Beam right here, which is now going to be super effective against the Pokemon that's out, which is Houndoom in Sierra's last spot, and she did have a Houndoom on both accounts right there. These were obviously two different encounters and all that. You see the lineup isn't exactly the same. They don't necessarily have all the same moves, although in this case the Houndooms both do. They both have Fire Fang. We're essentially just trying to get out as many Seed Bombs as we can before Alolan Executor would faint or something like that. That was a little bit botched right there. It's okay, Alolan Executor fainted because our last spot Pokemon is set up pretty well, although there is one thing holding it back. This is just simply because the viewer account, for the love of gaming, you're awesome out there for letting me use your account so much, but it did not have a Blastoise that actually had a water charge move. So hey, maybe that kind of adds a challenge element to this. I don't know. Ice not going to be super effective against that Houndoom right there. So if that was Hydro Cannon, dude, this would have been over. Of course, Swampert is going to finish it out over there on the left side. That's a Shadow Swampert, but you could pretty much replicate this same kind of thing with just any old regular Swampert using Mud Shot, Muddy Water. Muddy Water can just spam like crazy. We don't even need to use it again. You could have done the charge attack right there, but it wasn't going to faint. So why not? We just finish it out with fast attacks. Why not check out how to beat any of the other Team Go Rocket leaders or Giovanni using an end screen on screen? And I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.